Hey guys, Varun Marathi here. Hope all of you are safe and sound in this lockdown. So today I'm here to do the unboxing of the new OnePlus 8 Pro. The sale is on right now in India, and this is the highest end variant, which is 12 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes of internal storage. And I have this in ultramarine blue color. So before I begin the unboxing, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel so that I can bring you more content. And regarding this OnePlus 8 Pro, I would really want you to tell me what you want, and please give me any suggestions for more videos in the comments below, and I'll try to get it to you. So without further ado, let's begin with the unboxing. So as you can see, it's a very clean box, red color. Just 8 is written on the front. On the left over here, we have this OnePlus 8 Pro. On the right again, OnePlus branding. This is the new OnePlus logo in all caps. And on the back, as you can see over here, we have the ultramarine blue variant, which is 12 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes of internal memory. And this phone retails for 59,999 in India. We also have a 128 gigabyte variant that retails for around 55,000 in India. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So here you go, I have removed all the plastics, and let's get on with this. So yeah, as soon as you remove the top box over here, we have the phone on the front. We'll just remove it, and as you can see, we have this beautiful ultramarine blue color over here. I'll keep the phone on the side for now and see what else is there in the box. We have this very nice never settle written over here on the cardboard. So opening this up, so this is the red cable club, which is exclusive from OnePlus. We also have the SAR value rating over here. Now, how to recycle the plastic, another information. We have the beautiful OnePlus stickers, and this time they are really nice. We have so many stickers over here. I think this will be useful. This is the quick start guide, this is the safety information, and this is the invitation letter from the OnePlus CEO Pete. It's a really nice unboxing experience over here. We also have a SIM ejector tool. Let's see what else we get in the box over here. We have a really nice TPU cover with never settle written on it. It's really good that they sent this in the box. Another thing, we have this USB Type-C cable, charging cable, which is also there with the cable management over here, which is really nice. Typical red color which is there in OnePlus. And here we must be having the warp charge. Yeah, so this is the warp charger. Pretty heavy because they do the heat management right in the charger rather than in the phone. And as you can see, this is the 30-watt warp charger. It's really amazing that OnePlus has reached so far. And this phone also comes with 30-watt wireless charging, so we have to use the OnePlus proprietary charger for that. That's a different story, but it comes with that, and I'm really happy. So without further ado, let's get into the phone. Look at this color, it is looking really beautiful. Now right at the back, I would say that the camera hump, if you can see, it's pretty pronounced. But this time around, OnePlus has not done any compromises on the flagship, so I hope that this camera will really do justice. So we'll just take a physical overview of the device over here. On the top here, we have the noise cancelling microphone, and we have this really nice indentation over here. It's a really good design. It's an aluminum frame, looks sturdy. On the right side over here, we have the power button and also a trigger for putting the phone in silent and vibrate and normal mode very quickly. I'm really surprised why not many manufacturers have done that. On the bottom over here, again, we have the speaker grill, we have the USB Type-C port, and we have the SIM card port over here. We also have the microphone, which is really close. Don't confuse these two. I don't know why OnePlus has done this, and I have heard that many people are confusing this for the SIM card slot. So please be careful. And on the left over here, we have the volume rockers. So on the front, we have this beautiful 6.78 inch 2K display, AMOLED display from it is made by Samsung, and it is having a pixel density of 513 ppi, and this time it's 120 Hz refresh rate display. So I am really excited to look at it. And on the back over here, this is where all the magic is happening. We have the very new 48 megapixel sensor, main sensor. We have also 48 megapixel ultra wide sensor, which is the largest megapixel count ultra wide sensor I've ever seen or heard. We have the 5 megapixel color photo over here, which is color filter over here, which is actually disabled right now in India. It might be enabled in some update. And we also have a micro lens, which is embedded in the ultra wide this time around. So I'm really liking this color, guys. It looks really beautiful. We have this OnePlus logo right on the bottom over here, and again the brand new OnePlus logo in all caps. Right off the back, the phone feels really premium and hefty, I would say. On the front over here, we have this punch hole this time around. This is a 16 megapixel camera for selfies. So by the time the phone is booting up, I will give you the configuration overview of the device. The phone comes with Snapdragon 865, which is 4G ready. This phone is having 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabyte of internal storage. There is no expandable storage, as we all know. The phone runs on OxygenOS 10.0, which is based on Android 10.0. This phone has quad camera setup, which is 48 megapixel wide angle lens, 48 megapixel primary lens, 8 megapixel telephoto lens for 3x zoom, and we have a 5 megapixel color filter lens, which is right now disabled in India. The phone is capable of recording in 4K at 60 frames per second. We have a selfie camera which is of 16 megapixel of f2.5 aperture, which is wide. It can record only in full HD at 30 frames per second. For sound, we have stereo speakers on this device. On the front over here, we have a 6.7 inch 8-inch 2K display, AMOLED display, which is made by Samsung. It is capable of 120 Hz. The phone weighs around 199 grams, which is actually less than the previous OnePlus devices. Going ahead, we have the battery, which is actually 4510 milliamp hour battery. I am really curious to test how this battery lasts. And the phone charges at around 30 watt, which is wired and wireless both, so this is really nice. And we have Wi-Fi 6, which is amazing that it's a future-proof device. Since it's 5G enabled right now in India, it is not going to do any wonders because of it, but I think it's future-proofing the device nonetheless. And we have under-display fingerprint scanner, which is optical in nature. We have 3.1 USB Type-C, so this is the fastest in the industry right now. And the phone, last but not the least, the phone comes in at the price of 59,999 for this 12 gigabyte ultramarine blue variant. If you want the glacial green variant, we also have it in 8 gigabytes and 128 gigabyte version, which is retailing for 55,000 Indian rupees. Okay, so let's get into the device, guys. I'll fast forward this stuff for you so that you won't get bored. So here we go, guys. We are in the home screen of the new OnePlus 8 Pro, and as you can see, we have the OnePlus launcher on the top. This is one of the cleanest Android skins. So I'll just show you the basic information right now. I will go and see about the device over here. As you can see, we have the basic information, Snapdragon 865. I'm really excited to use this device. It has Adreno 650 GPU, which is supposed to be really fast, so I'll just test it for some games over here. And we have the OxygenOS build 10.5 in here, which is really good. And we have the 120 Hz fluid AMOLED display right now, so I'll just have to see about it at what resolution it is set. So going in the display settings over here, we have the display scaling option. Alright, here in the advanced section over here, we have the screen resolution. So by default, the screen resolution is set at Full HD Plus, and we can go up to Quad HD Plus to experience the device in its full. So here we go, and after we select Quad HD Plus, we have auto power saving mode over here in order to switch the appropriate resolution when you're not using it. So right now it's turned on, and as you can see over here, the refresh rate, which is 120 Hz. We can also drop it down to 60 Hz in order to save battery, but I prefer to keep it at 120 because that is why you are paying so much of money for this device. This is the costliest OnePlus phone in India and across the globe. So I would suggest that even you keep it at 120 Hz. But it will take a toll on battery. I'll update you guys on it, that how the battery works. On the front camera section, there's an option to hide the front camera, but it will look really ugly if you do that. So I would suggest that let's keep it. I am using Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, where this punch hole is there in the middle. This is there in the side, and I would have to test this more to see if it bothers me or not. I don't think it will. We'll just have to see about it. And going back the screen calibration right now, here it's on vivid, which I like. Basically there are two more modes, which is natural and advanced. In advanced we can select AMOLED wide gamut, sRGB and display P3. So whichever you like. We can also adjust the tone of this display to cold or warm, whatever you like. Right now I'm not going to do much to it. We also have a comfort tone section over here. There's a video enhancement engine this time around, where there's a vibrant color effect mode, and as you can see, this is the difference between it. So I'll just turn it on. I think it will be used in supported apps like YouTube, Netflix. And also we have the motion graphics smoothing over here this time around. There is a hardware chip which is present in this device. If you turn this on, and in this applications, this will smooth the device, the video which is running. If it's on 30 fps or 60 fps, it will upscale it to 120 fps. It will not do it for all the devices, so we'll have to see how it works. This kind of technology is seen in high-end 4K TVs, so we'll have to see how this works on this device over here. Right off the back, I would say this phone looks really promising, and I'll have to test it more in order to see. This time around we have the Google feed when we swipe to the left, which is really nice, and this is really fast. And right off the back, I think the phone is looking really smooth over here at 120 Hz. We have the 250 Hz touch sampling rate also, so this will appear really smooth to the eye. I don't know if video is doing it justice, but this video is at 60 frames per second, so I think it will do it a little bit of justice at least. And this is the stock Android experience over here. This is the first time I'm owning any OnePlus device, so I'm really excited for this. The camera, if we see over here, the camera application is pretty same. It is clean, simple. We have various modes over here. We have nightscape mode, we have pro mode over here, which is really good. I'll test the camera in depth later on. And in the photo filter, as you can see, this is where the color filter mode was there, which is not there right now. It has been disabled in India, so it will be really interesting to see when they'll enable it. So there are various filters right in the mode over here, and we have this telephoto and the 3x optical zoom. So I'll test the camera in deep later on, I would say. So yeah, this is the selfie camera. It looks really good. We get a ring around the camera right this time around, so I think this is really nice because people don't know many times where the camera is in order to take the selfie. So yeah, this will be really good. And we have this set at 12 megapixel. We can change it directly to 48 megapixel right from here. I would have to test both in order to see that which mode gives you a more cleaner photo. Yeah guys, so this is the basic information. Right now we also have an update over here, so I'll basically do that update and see what difference does it make. The wallpaper is such that it is hiding that punch hole over here, so I don't know what OnePlus is proud of it or not. Many people are saying that this is a step back, but I think this was really important for them to get the IP67 and 68 rating, which is there in this phone this time around. We also have 30-watt wireless charging coil. We'll have to use the OnePlus proprietary charger, which is not there in India yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. So yeah guys, this is basically all from me. If you want more videos on this device, please subscribe to my channel. Also suggest that what you want from me, what you want to do, what you want me to do with this device, gaming videos, camera comparison. So I'll bring it to you, and definitely I'm looking forward to sharing more of these videos and more of my views on this device. I'll be using this as my daily driver. So yeah guys, so before I go, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe guys. See ya.